so we'll kick things off by starting these stopwatches on each phone and then jump into the first row of system apps, where the OnePlus 3 just bursts out the gate with it flying through that first row and already pulling a full app ahead of the iPhone 7 Plus as it starts working on Photoshop Mix. But the iPhone is right there behind it, and now in front of it, with it passing the OnePlus and moving on to Lapse It, where both phones will have to create a time lapse from the same exact video file. So with the iPhone already working on processing the time lapse, the OnePlus begins about 45 frames behind, and as you can see, the iPhone 7 Plus and its A10 Fusion chip only adds onto its lead, finishing a full 85 frames ahead. So things aren't looking so good for the OnePlus, with it processing this time lapse at a much slower rate than the iPhone did, with the iPhone 7 Plus showing no signs of slowing down at all, with it just blazing through this gaming row, finishing up with flip diving and already working on Fit the Fat. The OnePlus finally finishes the time lapse and joins the iPhone in the gaming row, where it is a full 2 apps behind, and from the looks of it, the iPhone 7's lead will only increase here, with the OnePlus struggling to load up Subway Surfers as the iPhone 7 Plus finishes up with Smash It and moves on to Spotify. So as the OnePlus 3 starts working on flip diving, you can already see that it's loading the game up at a much slower rate, with the iPhone taking only 6 seconds to load the game up, whereas the OnePlus takes twice as long at 12 seconds. So it's the little wins in each app like that has added up to the iPhone's lead, with it finishing the first lap with a time of 1 minute and 23 seconds. Now, in case you haven't noticed, this speed test has more apps in it than our previous speed tests, and the reason is with phones like the iPhone 7 Plus packing 3GB of RAM and phones like the OnePlus 3 packing 6GB of RAM, these phones are capable of keeping way more apps ready to go in the background. And that's exactly what's being tested here, with the iPhone 7 Plus having all of the apps so far ready to go, as it looks to do what the iPhone 6s did to the Note 7 and lapse the OnePlus 3, finishing both laps with a time of 1 minute and 56 seconds, which is 5 seconds faster than the OnePlus took to finish just the first lap with a time of 2 minutes and 1 second. So while this is a disappointing result for the OnePlus 3, it isn't surprising considering that the iPhone 6s already beat the OnePlus 3 in a previous speed test. But on the bright side, the 6GB of RAM under the OnePlus's hood is having no issues keeping all the apps open, which coupled with its super fast animations helps it complete this second lap at a faster rate than the iPhone 7 Plus, finishing with a total time of 2 minutes and 25 seconds, making the winner and still phonebook style speed test champ the iPhone 7 Plus. That is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.